Hey, what's up, y'all? It's your man Bobby Washington right now. I brought the footage in so we can compare the sizes to make sure that this thing is recording to these cards that I told you are very inexpensive compared to those V90 cards that you really don't need. You're going to see the different file sizes. I actually recorded the first one at 400 megabytes and then for 5 minutes, and then I recorded the second video file at only 150 megabytes, 10-bit. I did it on the same card, but I did that for 6 minutes. So that one technically should be bigger in size if this wasn't working. So I know it's working. So right now, this right here, the file of the baby, I'm going to right click on it. I'm going to go to properties. You're going to see here that it's 14, almost 15 gigabytes. It's 4K file. You can see the size, and it's shot at 24 frames per second. Only 5 minutes in duration, but it's 14.68, almost 15 gigabytes, right? Now, when we go to the next file here, and we right click on it, you're going to see that it's 4K, but it's only 6 gigabytes, and it shot a minute longer, 6 minutes and 5 seconds. So, and that shot at 150. The reason why it's small is because it's only shot at 150, which is still a great codec, you know, but, you know, 400 megabytes is so much better. So we're going to play both of them on a timeline. Right now, I didn't render anything. It may have trouble playing it. I'm not sure. But we're going to try to play it anyway without rendering it, all right? So this right here is the one that shot at 400 megabytes, 4K file, and we can see about a sequence that the sequence is actually, the sequence is, oh yeah, right there, 4 by 2160, 4096 by 2160. And this one should be the same. This one should be identical. Let's see. All right, yep, identical. All right, so they both are the same. I'm going to even take it a step further. By right-clicking and creating a new sequence as well, and I want to make a 1080 sequence because a lot of time for YouTube I like to bring it down to 1080 anyway. So I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna call it a 1080 test. So we'll do that after. Okay, so we have that option open for us. All right. So first, let's play the first one, which is the baby. This is the 400 megabyte file, and this is recorded on my Velocity cards, and the link is below to get these inexpensive cards. What do you think, King?
And this thing is working at 400 on the cards I got.
I'm impressed. Yeah. All right. Yeah, it's gonna strobe a little bit because I haven't rendered it, but yeah, that looks good. Let's go to the next one. All right. Now this right here, shot in the same area. I didn't use any crazy lighting. Just turned my kitchen light on, and that was it. She's sitting more closer to the camera, more in the dark, but you still see the quality back there in the kitchen. The quality. All right.
Okay, so now I'm shooting again for the next 5 minutes.
And she's not focused on it. I'm focusing on the cabinets on purpose.
And I want to make sure the file size is different. I want to shoot the file size different. Shooting my beautiful family.
Yeah, they're strobing. They're strobing. All right, so what I'm gonna do is so it doesn't strobe, I'm gonna pause this video and I'm gonna cut it in a little bit half and I'm gonna render it. All right, hold on 1 second. So we're back and I cut it down to 30 seconds a piece. Let's play it again. There we go.
And this thing is working at 400 on the cards I got.
Easy.
That's perfect. Okay. All right. So, yep. And the next one. Now I cut it down because I didn't want you guys to see all that strobing going on, and I didn't want to render a long file to take too long to render that whole 5-minute clip. I didn't need a clip for nothing special. Just did it for this test. So.
Okay. So now I'm shooting again for the next 5 minutes. And I want to make sure the file size is different. I want to shoot the file size different. Shooting my beautiful family. You guys have been filming a while. Oh yeah, you are.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you look like Hannibal Lecter.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you look like Hannibal Lecter.
Oh yeah.
I'm telling you, Hannibal Lecter. Alright, send it.
You know Hannibal Lecter. Alright, so yeah, so basically you can see that clearly the 401, man, it just, everything just looks so crisp in there, man. Everything in that kitchen just look nice and detailed, and it's just wow. That 400 megabyte really does it. So what I'm gonna do now, the test I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna copy this one here, the baby, copy that, and I want to open up the 1080p sequence and paste it here, and then paste the other one right behind it. Let's copy this one and paste it right behind it. So what I'm gonna have to do is they both should be about the same size. They should be too big for this thing here, and it's gonna ask me to. I should have to yeah, see, it's too big. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have to actually just right click on it and then scale to frame size. Boom, right? And do the next thing to the same one. So frame size. All right. So the information, I mean, it looks, now this one looks even cleaner than the regular size, the 4K size, because I cropped it down to 1080p. So this looks even better. Like this is crazy sharp. This is nice. Look at that. Look at that. That's insane. That's 1080p. Yeah. So this type of file, man, when you bring it down to 1080p, you can actually zoom in. If I want to zoom in on my kid, I can zoom in if I want by just going here to like motion. Let's go back. My bad. Let's go back to effects controls. Click on my kid here, and let's just scale him up a bit. Let's move out the way. Scale him up a bit. Scale him up a bit. See? If I want to do an edit where I want to scale him up, I can do that, man. And look, he's still clean and clear, man. Look at that. Look at that. I can scale up if I want. Get a close shot on him. You know, it's crazy. Yeah, man. So use those cards. The link is below. Velocity cards. They work perfectly. You know, and the link is in the description. Go ahead and click on that link and get those cards, man. If you don't have a GH5 yet, you know, I don't know what you're waiting on. This is one of the best DSLR, well, just DSLR type cameras. It's a mirrorless camera, but I came from the Canons, man. I had every Canon there is. I even had the C300, C100, got rid of it. Both of those. 5D Mark III, got rid of it. And I had the Sony 6500, got rid of it. And I got 2 GH5s, man. And I'm so happy with these GH5s. I mean, they're beautiful. The body builds, I mean, they fit in the palm of your hand. I mean, easily. They're light. The lenses that they work well with. To me, the best are the dual IS. I have those lenses that I use in the description area where you can actually pick them up. I got a 12 to 35 Lumex, and I have a 35 to 100 Lumex in there. They both work perfect with the stabilization. The next test I'm going to be doing is going to be autofocus test, and you know, we'll test probably some imagery as well on some faces and some color grading to see how this file holds up. The 400 megabytes to see how great it looks compared to the other stuff that we used to. All right, Bobby Washington, subscribe to my link. Thumbs up this video, please. And as a matter of fact, please watch my independent films. I got 2 already under my belt. I got 1 in the can that I'm editing right now called I Watch. So check out Steel Chamber the movie and check out Schizo the movie and support independent film. All right, have a blessed day.